Water is the unsung hero of baking. It might not be the star ingredient like flour or sugar, but its role is just as crucial. We often overlook this simple ingredient. However, water is a fundamental building block in baking. It directly impacts the texture, taste, and overall quality of our favorite treats. Without water, our cakes would be dry, our bread wouldn't rise, and our cookies would crumble. Water's importance in baking goes beyond its ability to hydrate. It acts as a solvent, dissolving ingredients like sugar and salt. This creates a homogeneous mixture. Water also plays a vital role in gluten development, yeast activation, and starch gelatinization, processes that give structure and texture to baked goods. Understanding the science of water in baking can elevate your skills. It can transform you from a good baker into a great one. In this essay, we'll delve into the fascinating world of water and its impact on the art and science of baking. Water is the liquid foundation of baked goods, influencing their final texture and taste in a myriad of ways. The amount of water used directly determines the consistency of doughs and batters. Too little water, and the dough becomes tough and difficult to work with. Too much water, and the result is a sticky, unmanageable mess. The amount of water also influences the final texture of baked goods. A moist cake relies on a higher water content. A crusty bread, on the other hand, requires less water to allow for proper gluten development and oven spring. Beyond texture, water plays a crucial role in carrying and distributing flavors throughout baked goods. It acts as a solvent for sugar, salt, and other flavoring agents, ensuring they are evenly dispersed. The moisture provided by water also contributes to the overall taste perception. It enhances the sweetness of sugar and the saltiness of salt, creating a balanced and enjoyable flavor profile. Water is not merely a passive ingredient in baking. It actively participates in crucial chemical reactions that transform raw ingredients into delicious treats. One of the most important roles of water is in gluten development. When flour is mixed with water, two proteins, glutenin and gliadin, combine to form gluten. Gluten is responsible for the elasticity and structure of dough. It traps gas bubbles produced by yeast or baking powder, allowing bread and cakes to rise. The amount of water used directly influences the strength and development of the gluten network. Water is also essential for activating yeast. Yeast, a single-celled fungus, requires water to become active and start the fermentation process. During fermentation, yeast consumes sugars and releases carbon dioxide gas, which leavens bread and gives it its characteristic airy texture. The temperature of the water is crucial for yeast activity. Lukewarm water is ideal. Cold water can slow down or even halt fermentation, while hot water can kill the yeast. Furthermore, water plays a vital role in starch gelatinization, a process that contributes to the texture of baked goods. When starch is heated in the presence of water, it absorbs the water and swells. This creates a gel-like structure that thickens sauces, puddings, and the crumb of bread. Section 4. Beyond the tap, exploring water sources. When we think of water in baking, we often think of the water flowing from our taps. However, water in baking can come from various sources, each contributing its unique properties to the final product. While tap water is the most common, other sources like milk, eggs, and even fruits and vegetables contribute to the overall water content in a recipe. Milk, for instance, is not just a liquid, but an emulsion of fat and water containing proteins and sugars that add richness and flavor to baked goods. It's often used in cakes and pastries. Eggs, another essential baking ingredient, are comprised mostly of water along with proteins, fats, and emulsifiers. They provide moisture, binding, and structure in cakes, cookies, and custards. Even fruits and vegetables like zucchini, apples, and bananas contribute significant amounts of water to baked goods, adding moisture, flavor, and natural sweetness. Understanding the water content of these ingredients is crucial for adjusting the overall liquid content of a recipe and achieving the desired texture. Section 5. The chemistry of water: hardness, alkalinity, and chlorine. The chemistry of water can play a subtle yet significant role in the outcome of baked goods. Water hardness, alkalinity, and chlorine content can all influence the functionality of ingredients and the final quality of the product. Water hardness refers to the amount of dissolved minerals, primarily calcium and magnesium, present in water. Hard water can affect gluten development, making it stronger and tougher. This can be beneficial for chewy breads, but might require adjustments in recipes for softer textures. Alkalinity, a measure of water's ability to neutralize acids, can also impact baking. High alkalinity can interfere with the leavening process, resulting in flatter baked goods. On the other hand, slightly acidic water can enhance gluten development and create a more tender crumb. Chlorine, commonly added to municipal water supplies for disinfection, can sometimes affect the flavor of baked goods, especially in yeasted doughs. If you detect a slight chlorine taste, using filtered or bottled water might improve the flavor. Understanding the characteristics of your water can help you troubleshoot baking issues and make informed decisions regarding ingredient adjustments or water treatment methods.